Dia de Muertos. It happened like almost 2 months ago, but I wasn't able to make Pokemon at that time, so we're doing it now. I'll just make one more Dia de Muertos Pokemon today. Well, several, but you'll see. I'm sure I'll have to make more Dia de Muertos Pokemon in the future anyways. Okay, so last episode we talked a little bit about El Altar de Muertos, and there are some stuff that I left out, so we will cover that today. The main thing I left out is how the altar also represents the 4 elements with some items it has. You see, fire is represented by candles, earth by fruits, air by paper, and water, well, by a glass of water. When I heard the whole elemental things, I immediately thought they could be translated into Pokemon types with some sort of related Pokemon. Then, I had the idea to mix them all up with one neutral base in common that will transform into each of these forms. Like cast form, which changes with weathering bottles. But I want this one to change with items, more like Arceus or Type Null, who can change based on which one you use on them. Let's design the base form first, and even though we made a skull-like Pokemon last time, I'll make the base form somewhat skull-like, because that's one of the main symbols for Dia de Muertos. This one is pretty basic. It has to be, since it's going to be the base form of other 4 forms. I added some ancient looking symbols in it to represent its connection with elemental powers. For the fire form, I had to integrate the candle, and I think it worked well. I also wanted to give a ghostly vibe to every form, and here it will show with purple fire also working as hands. For the ground type that will represent earth, I chose to make it an ancient looking fruit platter, and added some Shuka berries as hands, since they are linked with the ground type in the Pokémon universe. Then I made the flying type, which will represent the air. I gave it a lot of papel picado as limbs because that paper is tradition of Dia de Muertos, and because they are the ones to represent the wind in the altar after all. The glass of water is going to have this shape because that's how some glasses were shaped, and they were made of clay. I really like the patterns on this one. Morph Altar is its name. It comes from Morph, which means to change form, and Altar. It's just a ghost type in this basic stage because of its connection to death. It has a strong connection with elemental forces. It seems to be able to change its form to focus in one element, and changing its appearance to power it up to. Its ability is Nature Focus, which of course allows it to change form depending on which ancient item you use. With a Guiding Candle you will turn it into a Ghost and Fire type. A Heart Platter will transform it into a Ghost and Ground type. Soaring Paper will make it a Ghost and Flying type. And finally, Flowing Glass adds the Water type. Now we will make some version exclusive Pokemon since I haven't done that yet in this region. Remember, Westa's region's games are Pokémon Conquer and Pokémon Discovery. These 2 Pokémon will be based on 2 aggressive water creatures, the Vampire Fish or Payara and the Humboldt Squid. Both of them are not from Mexico, but they are part of South America, and I decided to also include some creatures from there since they are really interesting too. First we will make the Vampire Fish, which will be exclusive to Pokémon Conquer. The Vampire Fish lives in Amazon Basin, and it likes strong and wild currents of waters, such as rivers and waterfalls. so they are extremely energetic and aggressive most of the time. So water and dark type will make sense in this line. For the first stage, I'll make a little fish and I will make the fangs go up even though the vampire fish's fangs are in its jaw. I made this change to make it look more like a vampire because I wanted to accentuate that concept. Its name is Slavish from Tlahuentlepuchi, which means vampire in Nahuatl, and fish of course. A water and dark type. They swim around biting everything that moves. They feed from berries by stabbing their fangs and sucking the juice out of them just like vampires. Its abilities are moody and strong jaw, and this line's shiny is made to resemble more of a natural look for a vampire fish. I wanted this Pokemon to look sharp, aggressive and intimidating, while also having some classic vampire elements. I also made its fins look like bat wings. Here it is, Swampire from Tlahuentlepuchi again, and Vampire. This Pokemon is very aggressive. Its fangs are its main weapon since they are very sharp and cannot be broken. They hide in the shadows to hunt their prey. Its abilities are Intimidate now and Strong Jaw. We've run out of time today, but we will make its counterpart in the next episode, so subscribe and ring the bell to stay tuned. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and let me know what you think about the Pokemon I made in this video, as well as suggestions for other Pokemon that you would like to see in the future. The final designs will be posted on my Instagram account, and there is a link in the description to check that out. See you all next time here in the Westa region.